What is the difference between Binance and Ethereum? There is a lot of competition in the area of DeFi, decentralized finance. Although Bitcoin was the first programmable currency, several projects tried to make it even easier to program blockchain assets. The first was Ethereum, whose purpose was to make it easier for developers to design programs that ran on top of a decentralized blockchain. This enabled those looking for loans or higher rates to avoid banks and institutions that paid high fees and demanded proof of identification. Individuals can now utilize DeFi to obtain a unit of account, a means of trade, loans, and other services without the need for the consent of a third party. The Binance Smart Chain, BSC, is one of the most prominent rivals to emerge from the DeFi industry. But, what exactly is BSC, and how does it work? What exactly is Binance? Changpeng Zhao started Binance, a cryptocurrency trading exchange. The corporation was originally situated in China, but it migrated to the Cayman Islands when rising Chinese regulations threatened its operations. With its vast choice of trading pairs and relatively low costs compared to competitors, Binance swiftly became one of, if not the, largest crypto trading platforms in the world. Binance Smart Chain is a cryptocurrency. Binance unveiled its new DeFi platform, BSC, in September 2020, and it was later implemented in April. Its goal was to provide an alternative to Ethereum and other popular DeFi platforms. Over time, Ethereum grew beyond the capacity of its infrastructure, resulting in congestion, sluggish transactions, and fees so high that sending anything less than $100 was practically impossible unless perfectly timed. This resulted in the creation of rival smart contract platforms, such as BSC, which flourished rapidly as Ethereum was unable to provide a viable platform for individuals who couldn't afford the fees. Today, BSC has $26 billion in total value locked up in the platform's many applications. But what exactly is BSC, and how does it compare to other cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum? Ethereum versus Binance Smart Chain. In terms of trade volume, Binance has made significant progress towards catching up to Ethereum. They also have applications built on top of them that are quite similar, such as decentralized exchanges and lending and borrowing platforms. However, they rely on two quite different consensus procedures. A consensus mechanism is a technology that allows nodes, participants, in a distributed computer system, blockchain, to consensus on the correct set of data, transactions. This is what gives blockchain networks its security and allows parties to verify transaction validity without having to trust each other. This consensus is formed in various ways by different blockchains. Ethereum now employs the proof of work, POW, consensus process, which was first employed by Bitcoin. Binance, on the other hand, employs a technique known as proof of authority, POA. Binance is a cryptocurrency exchange. Block creators are referred to as validators in POA. According to Binance's website, these validators are pre-approved and chosen by Binance. They must authenticate their true identities, invest money to demonstrate long-term commitment, and be equal to all other candidates in order to be authorized, making POA reputation-based by design. Binance has complete control over the blockchain in this arrangement. They choose who becomes a validator and remove validators as they see fit. This demands users to have faith that Binance will act in their best interests. Binance has the authority to change any component of the chain or ecosystem. Changpeng Zhao, the founder and CEO of Binance, famously stated that BSC is similar to CE DeFi, or centralized DeFi. The tweet in which he made these comments has since been deleted, but BSC's founder claims that it is not a decentralized financial application environment. In the conversation that followed Zhao's tweet, he stated that the benefits of such centralized control include Binance's ability to screen companies created on the system, but that than one firm has already rug-pulled investors. Ethereum is a cryptocurrency. Ethereum now employs the same POW technique as Bitcoin. Computers compete with one another to validate transactions under this system. The computer must answer complicated mathematical challenges in order to win. When they win, the computer adds a new transaction block to the blockchain. These machines are known as miners, and they are rewarded with Ethereum for finishing a new block of transactions. This method consumes a lot of energy but helps to keep malicious actors out of the network. This method consumes a lot of energy but helps to safeguard the network. A sufficient number of miners geographically spread results in a decentralized network without a central authority, which is vastly different from how the BSC operates. In order to lower fees, Ethereum is transitioning to a new consensus model known as Proof of Stake, POS. Consensus is reached in this approach by employing an algorithm that selects a node to win a block of transactions. When a node is picked, it generates the chain's next block of transactions. These nodes are commonly known as stake pools. These stake pools are determined by the stake, or the number of coins they contain. In other words, the more coins a stake pool has, the more likely it is to be selected to generate a block and receive rewards. A degree of randomization and other variables, such as the amount of time coins have been staked, can be used to ensure that the wealthiest pools do not always win. Miners are thus replaced in POS by people who stake their currencies. Individuals can stake or deposit their coins in numerous stake pools, same to how miners can join a mining pool to gain greater rewards. Under contrast to POA, stake pools and nodes in the POS architecture are not sanctioned or selected by any central authority, making it significantly more decentralized. So, is Binance Coin a good buy? Evaluating the quality of crypto assets as an investment opportunity might be a difficult task. When assessing the decentralization of something like Bitcoin or even Ethereum, it is easy to set a value on it. Bitcoin, for example, has a large number of geographically dispersed nodes and miners and has weathered 11 years of ups and downs. With Bitcoin, you can be guaranteed that no single company, government, or individual has complete control. Instead, its destiny is determined by the collective of its users, implying that a free and open market simply decides its price. Despite having half the number of nodes as Bitcoin, Ethereum is orders of magnitude more distributed than Binance Coin. This is because of its POA mechanism, which gives the Binance exchange complete control. But why is this important? Binance's costs are lower than Ethereum's, plus it's faster, right? What does it matter whether it is centralized? The answer to this question varies depending on the motive for investing in the first place. Do you want to make a Bitcoin bet? Or do you want to be a part of a decentralized ecosystem that addresses real-world problems? The issues that cryptocurrencies, notably Bitcoin, seeks to address are those of control and freedom, rather than gaining money through speculation. Who should have authority over money and its supply? Should one corporation or government set the rules for the rest of us? Who determines who has access to the financial system? All of these are important questions that humankind has been grappling with for nearly its entire history. So far, the outcome of giving a single entity power over money has been less than desirable. It produces monetary depreciation and inflation, as well as the disenfranchisement of certain populations that do not match the fabricated requirements, among other things. If you are interested in speculating and making money, Binance Coin may be a possibility as more people leave Ethereum in pursuit of cheaper transactions. If you want to construct systems without centralized control, investing in Binance Coin would be counterproductive. To be fair, there's nothing wrong with making speculative bets. Because of its transformative character, cryptocurrency is usually regarded as speculative in general. That's why it's important to understand why cryptocurrency exists in the first place, to give folks economic empowerment and self-sovereignty, and to take authority away from the few and give it back to the people, and Binance Coin is the polar opposite. We hope you enjoyed watching and listening to this video. Please let us know your opinion in the comments area below. If you found our content useful, please like it and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more crypto-related contents.